Hello and welcome. You're watching the Chisa Pod. I am Joy Mpande, the green journalist, and I'm not alone. I'm joined by my colleague.
Yes.
Yes, Tango, back again.
Of course.
I like how you like a regular, and like now you don't even
should make
feel
it
like
official.
It should be.
She's
official.
the green hair journalist. I'm gonna be the white hair journalist. It's just the way it is.
Well, if you're new over here, then you should know that every week we catch up on the latest entertainment news. But if you're regular, that means you already know what time it is. We have to start off with some new music news. Who is in your radar?
I'm kind of really loving Stogie at the moment. So I listened to that track last week and I'm still playing it.
I'm still playing it.
It's good. It's just so old school hip hop.
Sure.
I'm obsessed with it. I'm still looking for my song of the summer. So I'm gonna spend this
I found one
next couple of
for
weeks. Which one is it?
Pogo, pogo, pogo. Boom. It has Beast. It's Beast RSA. Beast SA. And it has who's that other character? Udlala Mshunqisi.
Oh,
I think that
okay.
is hot.
That is an activation for me. Okay,
Pogo,
cool.
but
Yes.
whatever, Buga.
I can already hear it from
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I need that loud noise.
Okay, I'll give
Then
it a try.
It says it's summer.
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you mentioned Stogie T. So that song it comes from his album,
Yes.
Enemy. And I think he is really making hip hop great again right now in South Africa. And I need whoever said I'm a pianist taking over to come to the front so you can hear me out. Okay. He's got legends on his album. Of course, we did mention Aries already. We did mention Nasty C, both great artists. And of course, he also brought back Umags Magubane, which is quite a big deal. Not too sure if that's how I wanted him to come back, but he's back. And which means we might get some better or more music from him. But he also has Thandiswa Mazwai and Matlera.
I'm excited for that one.
I'm obsessed with that song.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that song.
Sorry, so for context, when I listen to a song,
Okay.
I listen to a song and then I jump onto the album. So I'm gonna be obsessed with one song.
Okay.
Then I jump into the
I
album.
hear you. That's the thing. So Horseman has been playing everywhere, and that's why I'm like, okay, what's my next favorite one? And not to say that I don't like Horseman anymore. I'm just like, but let me hear him out, because he does, touch on a couple of things. If you want to go hear it out, he speaks about balancing and lamenting. He's rebuking, he's celebrating, he's truth seeking in equal measure, and talking about the tensions between the old self and the new self, which is, I think, what we can all relate to, especially at this point of the year, because we're almost on the new year, new me. So old self, new self are definitely communicating
December,
right now.
ready in January.
We have to start in December. Then you get rid of the last old you.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and get drunk and pass out in the middle of nowhere, it's not safe. Don't do it. But this is your chance, because January, new year, new you, right? We'll move on from that, though. Somebody else who's also in my radar is Big Hash, who has a mixtape out.
Yes.
First of all, I think by now we can all agree that Big Hash is one of the greatest rappers that we have in our country. He's definitely on top 5.
Yes. Yes.
He is.
Yes.
So if you're going to say Aries, you have to say at least Big
Look,
Hash.
it's such a... It's up to you. It's subjective. So I'm like, ooh, can
He's
I really give it to
one of
Hash?
the greatest.
He is, though.
Just really
That I can
underrated.
absolutely say yes to.
Casper also concurred, so at least I have a hip-hop somebody who's also said the same thing. So I don't sound crazy. But his EP, or rather his mixtape, is called Press Hash Volume 1, which means there's other
more to
volumes coming. So get excited, get ready for it. We'll move on from the hip-hop space, though. Of course, summertime, as you said. Tools Matala, YFM presenter, former Big Brother contestant, he has ventured into the music space. He has an Amapiano song out with a bunch of other rising stars whom you will go and find out who they are. But they are obviously amazing. If they get the stamp of approval from Tools, I'm just like, sure, because he has some great taste.
I love his taste. I think I also love his personality. Whenever I do kind of navigate the same spaces as him, award shows or whatever, always so wonderful and lovely. He's a vibe.
Yes.
So I'm quite excited for this journey in his regard. I think this is someone who gets it.
Yes.
You want the not party starters, but the party people to get the music flowing. Unlike, what we had to discuss last week.
Yay! Sana. Some people are saving summer. La Sauce has made a comeback in the music space. Something that we didn't ask for, but welcome back.
I kind of like the sound of it. The teaser that she kind of put out.
Okay.
I think it has potential. I can't wait to hear it. I love the sentiment, because I've always been feeling like South Africa hasn't had strong enough amounts of girl power or sort of woman only features.
What?
There's not enough.
Necessary. And what necessary? Can I come on? Nadine guy.
Did you see where your mind went?
Rude to the guys. I'm back with the girls.
There was a time when it was so common to get women doing music together.
True.
Every year. You'd have like 3 or 4 tracks. Whether it was something deep or something just relaxed. There was these songs that were out. They were for the party. They were for some meaning. So I want more women to kind of... I hope there's a remix to this eventually.
Okay.
Once it draws. I know she's got Yvonne and...
yes, Unsugim as well.
Yeah. So I'd like to see the rapper girls jump in. The Rouge.
Okay.
What's her name again? The color girl.
Lord Des.
Yes, Lord Cares. I would really love to hear jumping into the remix as well. Like, I would love to see this song kind of really transform into a big thing. I've missed this for our female artists.
I don't see that La Sauce and Lord Cares type of...
I'm being hopeful.
No. No. Bring back Amanda Blake.
Yeah.
So she can bring back that sauce for her. Right? Well, we'll move on from that though. Again, it's December.
Yes.
So, obviously, plans. Everybody's trying to figure out where to go, gig guides, don't. And we, or I, because I'm such a believer, I put Yi as part of one of the events that I will be attending. And now the big question is he really going to come to South Africa or not? Because just recently, we had the Munyaka group say that, okay, Asquaz, it's been postponed. To what date, we don't know.
Benikwazi, could you ever?
Could you ever?
Could you ever?
You know what? The thing is, I did mention that I got an exclusive and I never really published it. So here we are talking about it because I did get it on good record that yes, it was going to be postponed and somebody else was going to do it. And then what was going to happen, he's going to go live on his socials in 10 days. It hasn't been 10 days yet. Hope not. But he's going to go live on his socials so that, people can really believe that he's coming. But at this point, I don't know anymore. Buffett.
Look, outside what we've already published, I got frustrated with this because we've been asking for the exclusives and they were going to be there. I think I was going to get set pieces.
Yes.
And the mapping of it, they were there. The stuff was there. It's I had to have it.
Yes.
And then like, okay, I can publish this. But already there was suspicion there for me as well in that everyone involved in getting this information, it's a check. I can see what's going to happen. Yes. But my issue is it's everyone involved within Kanye's sort of family people and his team and the Munyaka group as well, where it's like, I'm a bit suspicious of, can you guys really pull this off?
Can you really pull it off?
And then there was the stadium. For me, that was the biggest red flag that we're probably not going to get Kanye here.
Who is actually capable of bringing Kanye West? Glen 21, I believe, because they've brought us everybody who, international artists. Yeah. They just brought us Travis. They've been bringing all the big stars. Can we hand it over?
I think so.
So that he can come.
I think so.
I think at this point they might be the only ones that are capable.
Look, I'm not keen to see Kanye in this era of his music. I would have loved a younger Kanye.
Sure.
This is not my Kanye. So for all those who are gonna enjoy it, all the best. And I hope it with someone who can understand what needs to be done. Because like I'm saying, there's set pieces that Kanye is one of the few rappers for me, and I mean few, who really puts it into a performance. There's outfits, there's stage pieces. It's a whole production. So yeah, I hope that the person who gets it understands what he does.
I think he knows what he's doing. Please make it happen. Well, since that's not happening, Mandoza's happening.
Yes.
Well, the late, the great. Rest in peace, of course. But there's a festival in his honor that is going to be held this December. It's happening at the Nasrec Stadium. And they have all the golden oldies there. They have a combination, of course, giants in the Kwaito space, but also there's a combination of amapiano, a bit of hip hop, of course, just a little touch, because who said we all like the golden oldie type of music? So go ahead and check that out. It's called the Galagata Fest 25, marking the beginning of an annual movement.
I hope his surprise performance. I'm disappointed there's no Danny K on the
list. There's no Danny K.
What was that about? He's doing his little collections thing. And
you just made a comment, sir.
Yeah. That was sus. I don't know who went wrong there. Like, we can't talk about Mandoza without having him in there somewhere, even if it's a small piece of Danny.
Sure, absolutely. Because everybody who's on the lineup, apart from the Amapiano stars, has had a collaboration with Mandoza. So maybe he's probably coming. I mean,
surprise act.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on from that though. This week is still music news all around, and now specifically Trace, the channel, the music channel. They just recently, or they are about to rebrand. They announced that along with Canal Plus as well
Yeah.
as Multi Choice, they are rebranding from Trace Africa.
Yeah.
Are you ready? To Trace Ngoma, who was in the meeting. I
You know,
have hands to throw.
it's this sort of corporate thing of we need to change something just to look like we're busy. Meta has the same problem where
Okay.
you're gonna see things just slapdashed out of
Okay.
nowhere. So for me, it feels like that. Like someone has to prove that they need to be here.
Okay.
So now we have Trace and
Yeah.
Goma, and I'm like,
Mm,
it's okay. Africa is there. Trace Africa it's
it's
a brand
there.
at
It
this
was
point.
already there.
Yeah.
But now I think they're honing on having like Likombo, categories such as Maskandi and Amapiano. So you know how they have like top 50, top 20 Amapiano songs. You know what I mean? So I think they're trying to, or that's what their message is. They're trying to rebrand to reflect more of what South
But
African
you can
music
still do
really
that
looks
with
like.
Trace Africa being the name.
True.
Goma doesn't change anything.
And futhi, we are not Zulu. Don't do that. We are not
Fair.
all Zulu. You are actually doing exactly what the Americans do to us,
Yeah.
thinking that
We're all a monolith. We're all one language.
No, I think we could have came up with a better name. But let's see what you guys do, right? Maybe, I mean, we're talking about you. We were not talking about Trace. We were talking about YouTube.
But is the talk a
And
good one?
Netflix.
That's the thing. I think we always say, but we're talking about the thing. It's coming up. And it's like, but is it what the conversation should be?
Sure. Well, no such thing as bad publicity.
We'll see.
We'll see. Still with the channels, 4 from DSTV are about to shut down.
Yeah.
This has been an ongoing conversation, actually. And I think I saw just a few months ago, it started. That's when I approached MTV. I'm like, what's the chat? And when I spoke to Monde Twala, sir, you said that's not happening. So why is it still happening? BET, MTV, CBS Justice, and CBS Reality are coming to an end. Let's have a listen to how Shamiso feels about that, since she is the presenter of MTV.
Literally, Paramount Africa is shutting down all African operations. And if you're unaware, I work there. Yes, it's one of my, I have another job, but still. Being retrenched at the age of 27 was not on my bingo cards. Not that there's a retrenchment age, but you know what I mean. No, it's not Paramount, but so why? Trump. It all goes back to Trump, which is, so Newsish is ending. Yeah. Everything, guys. Nickelodeon Africa, BET Africa, MTV Base, because that's the local one out of the MTVs. All local operations done. And in the Nigeria office of Paramount as well, everything, all African operations are being shut down. So now you'll only see international content on those channels, So regards the news this week, I have not yet cried. I've seen colleagues have breakdowns, colleagues that are going through divorces, colleagues that are single parents, colleagues that have kids. I couldn't believe it. I said, what? And this is all because of Trump.
Right. I hear her sentiments because, of course, a lot of jobs are about to be lost. That is where they're all going to go. It's giving Movango again, where the show is shutting down. Where are all these actors? We're not seeing them. Are they okay? We'll follow up with that next week. But sticking to, these channels, come on, Paramount. What's your take on it?
Yeah, look, it's crazy right now. So all of these people involved, it's Paramount, it's Warner Brothers, and then they're all kind of trying to buy from one, and it's this big tussle. One is in debt. It's quite the sort of corporate mess, if you will. And I'm finding that it's worrying because people's jobs are on the line.
Sure.
And it's all, look, for me personally, I always view it as a sort of greedy sort of grab for money and make more profits. So instead of just focusing on how do we minimize or make sure that we keep, because it's a global thing, it's not just us being affected by this shift. How do we keep these jobs? How can we keep these studios? We're becoming a base for people to come film stuff here. So it's kind of sad now that we don't have productions we're going to be making. so that they can see what we're
Sure.
potentially good at.
Yeah.
So I'm sad. I mean, I feel for Ushamiso as well. Like, again, I'm tired of the surprise firings people are getting.
Okay.
It's
But
unfair.
They were warned, by the way. There was a meeting that they had at the beginning.
But here's my
earlier.
thing. I mean, you know what's happening per quarter financially. And I hate the bigger companies kind of not trickling the information down to make sure people are prepared. In our industry, internationally as well, but in our industry, they see themselves as freelancers.
Sure.
People don't have
Yes.
job safety in
Sure.
this industry. So I don't like people not knowing months ahead what's going to happen to them. It's a terrible thing to go through.
I think for Shamiso, she still has a chance, of course, because she's more of a media personality. I think my worry is more for the people behind the scenes, because we know how that's a bit tough to get. It's definitely tough to get a gig behind the scenes. But love and lights, sending it all. Hopefully, you know, sunshine and rainbows at the end of it. Maybe let's open our own channel. Also, Black Gold just recently launched with Mandla N on BET. So it's obviously going to come to an end as well with these channels coming to an end. But I do believe there's some hope somewhere. I don't know where. Don't ask me where, but I think we're capable of also
It's the only
creating...
thing we can do sometimes,
Let's
being
just
hopeful.
start our own channel. We have Mzansi.
It isn't easy. It isn't
Mandla, and
easy.
I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah. We'll move on from that, though. Did you try the Nasty C burger since I can't try it?
Oh, okay. I'm doing it today.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a go.
All right.
It was supposed to be my lunch yesterday, but I was like, health.
Okay. Are you coming with me? I'm going to the event after this.
I'm no.
Okay.
I got a lot. But I am gonna actually order it on Uber.
Okay.
I'm gonna order the burger and see how
Okay.
it looks,
Okay.
how it tastes.
Yes.
High pressure for me because I actually did like. I am team Uncle Waffles burger.
Okay.
I love
one with
mixture of
the
flavors.
waffle.
Those
Okay,
so
sweet,
sweet and
savory.
savory. For me, that's a win. I am the person who goes for chicken and waffles, and I put the syrup
Oh,
in.
hectic.
Love it with some egg as well. Sorry, I
Hey.
have those tendencies
love
and that
that for
taste
you.
bud. So I'm excited to see what Nasty C's one's gonna be like. I hope it's nice and crunchy.
Okay, let me try to describe it since I couldn't yesterday. It's a bun. There's some cheese. There's a hash brown. There's a layer of some sauce. There's two sauces. I think it's the Colonel sauce. I don't know what that. And then there's another brown sauce. I think it's a barbecue
Yes.
sauce. And then the zinger burger.
sauce.
The zinger patty.
Yeah,
And there's a tomato.
we got the
somewhere there.
crunch. Okay.
The crunch. Sounds... Well, actually, we got a review. No. Publicity. Yeah, go ahead and try it if you want. This is not a sponsored post. Okay.
Sounds like Uber Eats.
All right, come back. We're back. We'll move on because there's so many other things, pressing issues that have been taking place in the entertainment space. Gcina Mkhize and her home woes have made headlines yet again. If you remember, earlier in this year, there were monetary donations that were made towards her when she pleaded, or rather when she went viral. Okay, so basically there was a video of her where she was just talking about how her house was allegedly illegally auctioned. And then that was also part and parcel of her struggling to make payments on time. What did South Africa do? We gave her about roughly 20,000 rand for her to fix her life, because the landlord had at the time broken through her window, and her family and children have had to stay in such a space, which is obviously not what we want in this country. Landlord, you're not thinking. It's South Africa. It's women in a house. Didn't sound like there was a man there. But anyway. So now she's back again, and this is what she has to say.
Sanibonani Mzansi, Gcina Mkhize okhulumayo. Sengibuyile bakwethu, ngidinga usizo mayelana nalendlu okuyikhaya lami nabantu abami. Phela kwekhaya esinalo leli. Iy'nkinga zami nalendlu zaqala ngo-2023 ku-October nge-3 lapho ibhange ladayisa lo muzi wami ngokungekho emthethweni. Ngiloku-ke ngihlukunyezwa umuntu othi wathenga lo muzi kusukela last year ngoFebruary. Ungihlukumeza ehlangene nabangani bakhe ney'hlobo zakhe. Ngiyakhumbula ngithi wayekade ephulelo lubonda le-bedroom yami wakhipha ifastera. Ngalibuyisela ifastera. Wabuya umfowabo waphinde waphula futhi. Ngiyabona silala kunjena nabantu abami bamantombazane. Silala kunje. Impilo zethu sengcupheni. Silala nje kunjena. Lo muntu waphula amafastera, umfowabo lo muntu wathenga lendlu. Wabophisa ingane yami yomfana ngokuthini uphumile wazama ukumstop ukuthi angawaphuli wonke amafastera lendlu njengoba ekade eshiya ukuthi uzowaphula wonke amafastera. simoshelwe impahla zokugqoka lana bayasitswinya ku-electricity nini asikwazi ukuconnecta kwi-electricity masithi siyarecharge akurechargeki bafike batempera nemitha lana the main box engalena benza ukuthanda kwabo time and again u-electricity asinawo asikwazi ukuconnecta and u-electricity lo esiwurechargayo thina bayawudonsa bona uze kubona angazi ukuthi bayenze kanjani leyo nto usithi phakade efikile lana ezokwenza ama-audit bayibona yonke lento eyenziwe labantu basihlukumeze ngey'ndlela ey'ningi ey'hlukahlukene ngibala ne-sexual harassment kuloko kulezi zinto abazenzile ngiwavulile inqwaba yamakhesi laphana eMondo Police Station akwenziwa lutho ngazama uku-aplayela i-protection elentozeni la e-Poisons Magistrate Court ayikho into eyenzakele akwenzakalanga lutho ngafala i-rescission application e-High Court ngichallenge ibhange kulento ukuthi lidayise umuzi wami ngokungekho emthethweni kodwa lo muntu usekwazile ukuya la e-Poisons Magistrate Court uyo-aplayela i-eviction ufuna ukukhipha mina umagistrate wakho ungihleli lana ufuna ngifike nommeli engakamtholi ngehla ngenyuka ngifunana nommeli ozongirepresenta pro bono ngoba anginayo i-income ungihleli lana-ke manje uyabona ukuthi ujaha ukungi-evicta ngize ngizibuza ukuthi is he part of le syndicate yalezi indlu na bayazana kwenzakalani angazi kodwa ngikuleyo pressure ngidinga usizo Mzansi ngidinga umuntu ozongimela umuntu otrainiwe oyilo practitioner and ospecializer kwi-property law angimele angisize ukuthi ngilivikele ikhaya lami ngiyabonga.
All right. I find it just very confusing how we are in the situation again. Of course, you're saying that I would imagine you used the 20,000 rand to just mend the house and then try and move on. But, you know, it's just like putting whatever over the
plaster
wound.
on the wound.
There we go. And it doesn't really solve anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's what initially happened, and that's why we're finding ourselves in this situation. I want, you know, when you go on X and you say your issues and there's some lawyer randomly who says, I will work for you pro bono. I got you. I need somebody to come for Gcina Mkhize. What is your take on her situation, though?
It's an emotional one.
Sure.
I get that she essentially built this house, if you will. And I think that's why she's so attached to it. Because you would think, okay, I think just step away from this. This man clearly is just constantly a step ahead or trying to do some trick where he can get you out. She has kids involved in this as well, so I worry about that. And I for me, it's a tough one because it is something so sentimental to her, and it's very hard to let go of something so sentimental. So, yeah, it's a tough one.
Well, we have been trying to contact her. We'll continue to do that, and hopefully she'll reach out to us back, or we'll continue trying so we can actually find out how we can actually find a solution. Not that we're going to give the solution, but we, you know, can gather our heads for a second and do just that. Somebody else who went viral for her woes, though, is Brenda Ngoli.
Yeah.
Earlier this year as well, where she had monetary donations sent by her fans, supporters, and I guess also industry peers, where she was in an altercation with her mother specifically. And she had her baby with her, and it was just quite tough. And from there, I guess she took the monetary donations and she decided to move from the Eastern Cape to somewhere else, I guess a different location, unbeknownst to us. And at this point, she's describing essentially what life has been like ever since. She's cut ties with her family, and that's the chat right now. Let's have a listen.
You know, that is my mother. Even now, I wonder if she's okay. Has she eaten? What has happened? But I have a child on my back. I had to say something. I have a child on my back, and you're wanting me to cook for you. I've already made the groceries. I've already done anything, and you shouting at me because I'm lonely. Hence, I was like, it's not my responsibility to feed you. But she's my mother. I do have that feeling, but it is my responsibility. But now things have changed. I am a mother. I need to put Sky first. And if it means that I need to now show the life that I've been living, I never came to the media and said, oh, Mama, I'm a breadwinner for home. Don't see them. They wearing those things. I'm a breadwinner. No, I never said that. But I had to then say on that day, geez, you can't be hitting me when I've got a child on my back. Sky, come to phone her.
What are you and mom like now today? Do you guys have a relationship?
I've had to take the year off too.
So, the silver lining in that traumatic part of her life, and I don't know if it's safe for me to say silver lining, but always look for the positive in life. We got to get Brenda Fassie from Brenda Ngoli, who we've been pressing her to play the character for some time. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out. It's on SABC One, and I haven't had the chance to watch it, but it's on my binge list this weekend. What is on yours?
Ooh, I just finished Wicked, the second part.
Okay.
Was very happy with it because I've never watched. It's like based on the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
And then it's like trying to look at what really happened behind the scenes of the characters. I really loved the first one. I never saw the stage production, so when part 2 came in, I was like, oh, this is. It went very political, very serious. It's such a nice retelling of a fairy tale. So I really enjoyed it. The songs were not as catchy as the first one, but they definitely had a depth to them where when you hear them, you don't forget them.
Okay.
Yeah, so really, really good watch.
Okay, because I have a thing for like musicals. I don't like them.
Oh,
just like Siyaxoxa. And then we're breaking into song.
I always recommend Chicago. If you don't like a musical, but you want to watch a musical, Chicago, because it doesn't have that obvious like, and now I'm going to sing.
And now I'm going to sing.
Yeah.
Okay, but The Wizard of Oz does?
Oh, yes. Everyone just kind of breaks into a song and then everyone knows the choreography. It's one of those, so it might irritate
but
you.
But also, Ariana Grande, amazing mellifluous vocalist, as well as...
So last year, Cynthia Erivo. Last year, I predicted that Ariana would get her nomination. It was a weak year for the supporting actresses category. I want to dare say she might, if they put her in, she might win. But I know marketing is a big thing for Oscars. So she might lose on that regard because a lot of her marketing has been about how skinny she is.
Oh, gosh.
But for the run this year, I think she could really win it. I think she was a strong performance. And she has tough contenders.
Or Cynthia could take it. Cynthia has been raking in all the awards.
I don't think this is her Oscar-winning movie, though. I think Cynthia can do even better than this movie.
Wow.
That's what I think. I think nomination, yes. We might see the two of them return. It's unlikely. But I think it's Ariana's year to win something. It was a strong finish. It kind of becomes a movie in the second one.
Well, okay. We're going to check that out. Something else I really want to check out is on Netflix. And because I'm a 50 Cent fan. Because he's just such a troll.
Petty Prince.
LaBelle. He has a Netflix documentary called Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Of course, based on P. Diddy. I wish I had watched it so I can tell you why you should go watch it. But of course, he does go into a lot of things. He's been the most powerful man in hip-hop. And of course, it also depicts his downfall. We all know that he's currently behind bars. I've been seeing some pictures of him, and I didn't verify. He's been behind bars. He's in grey. Are those AI, or is that him?
I couldn't confirm either.
Okay.
Again, it's something I don't even want to see. But I have not been able to confirm whether or not that is Diddy. I do trust that because it's TMZ. So to some extent, it's like they're not that desperate. So if they get footage, they get footage.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's that on that. Well, it's a 4-part documentary on embattled hip-hop mogul P. Diddy, Sean Combs. Go ahead and check that out. But of course, we obviously want to know what you're watching as well. So definitely let us know. This is our last final podcast for the year. Thank you so much for joining me.
It was a pleasure.
You're going to do it again next year.
I feel like we discussed how new things happen in December. So my new thing is I want to join regularly.
Period. And it's done. From your ears to God's. From that part.
Yes.
Yeah, let's not confuse things. Yeah, so that's it. Let us know what your favorite episode was, which one you hated the most. I've been seeing some of you on the comments trying to get me off my high horse. I'm back, and I'm riding it with all the horsemen.
Hallelujah.
All right, that's been it for this edition of the Chisa Pod. Don't forget, you can listen to our other podcast. This is not the only one. We have Sunday Times Politics Weekly, Taking the Rams by the Horns, and so much more. Follow us on all social media platforms at TshisaLIVE as well as at TimesLIVE, and our TikTok. It's eating. Go ahead and check that out as well. And of course, here on YouTube, there's other content for you to watch. But I'll leave it at that. It's myself, Joy Gracious, the green journalist.
And Tango.
And
Your digital lifestyle editor.
period. Thank you so much for watching. It's goodbye for now.